time to start saying goodbye. Expected at the end of this decade, the Audi A3 will no doubt be electrified in some way, whether in a hybrid system or a full EV version. So the A3, due to arrive next year, is the last to have a gas engine under the hood. Audi engineers seem to recognize the importance of the upcoming change, so they really focused on creating the most extreme version of the A3, RS3, the driver's car. The new RS3 is a farewell shot, a kind of exit for clean internal combustion. Like its predecessor, which won the 10 Best Award in 2018, Audi is installing a much-loved and brand-appropriate 2.5-liter turbocharged 5-cylinder engine that dates back to 2011. Compared to the last RS3, the new version develops 401 horsepower, from 5,600 to 7,000 revolutions per minute. Torque has increased by 15 pounds to 369. The Turbo 5 is shared with several other cars, but the RS3 is the most powerful version. Audi has limited our exposure to the new RS3 to a camouflaged pre-production model. Until the car officially debuts, Audi is not taking any chances. We were taken to a windowless studio where we saw an uncovered car. If you're familiar with the previous RS3, the new one doesn't offer many design surprises. The look is typical RS, a heavily meshed grille with huge nostrils at the front, air vents on the sides, a front splitter, a rear diffuser and a spoiler lip on the boot lid. These are the ingredients that turn the current 3-box sedan into a strong athlete. A drop of 1.0 inch from the standard version makes it look even more intimidating. Once inside, we find racing-style bucket seats with excellent lateral support. The flattened steering wheel has an RS mode button in the right spoke that is a real eye-catcher. Pressing it switches between the RS, RS3 modes, RS Performance, RS Individual and the last selected mode. The graphics in the 12.3-inch virtual cockpit in front of the driver have a motorsport feel. The engine speed is displayed as a bar graph, torque and power can be displayed, and the car can also track G-forces and lap times. If you want to quantify the speed of the RS3, the car provides acceleration measurements when starting. These are gimmicks, of course, but they can add a bit of fun to the boring drive. Start running the RS3 hard and you'll find the gear shift indicator in the head-up display very handy. Fast driving also reveals razor-sharp yet progressive steering. The slightest movement of the steering wheel becomes directional changes. The steering assistance can be adjusted in 3 stages according to personal preferences. Audi says 62 miles per hour has a 3.8 seconds of acceleration, and the RS3 has a top speed of 180 miles per hour. We expect it to be faster. The old RS3 could cut 3.4 seconds of travel to 60 miles per hour. The Audi 1, 2, 4, 5, 3 S5-cylinder firing sequence, as shown in the camouflage video of our pre-production vehicle, works with an active exhaust to create a rich and distinctive sound. The well-known 7-speed dual-clutch transmission with intelligently arranged gear ratios receives high marks from us. There are as many driving modes as there are forward gears: Comfort, Auto, Dynamic, Efficiency, RS Individual, RS Performance and RS Torque Rear. In our opinion, the choice could be reduced to 3 modes. You drive comfortably in Auto on a daily basis. If you are interested in gallon stretching, use Efficiency. When you want to get to work, you can switch to RS Individual, where you can save your personal preferences for adaptive shock absorbers, steering force, transmission programming, engine sound and aggressiveness of the rear torque vectoring differential. RS modes also reverse stability control, but can also be completely overcome. Without a doubt, the torque vectoring rear differential can be considered the most important innovation and the most exclusive component of the 3 rupees. As with the new Golf R 2022, the active rear differential is used in place of the normal Haldex clutch, which on all other Quattras manages the distribution of torque to the front and rear axles. On the RS3, multi-plate clutches change the torque applied to the left and right rear wheels. Depending on the driving dynamics mode, up to 50% of the engine torque can be applied separately to each rear wheel. Instead of braking the inside wheel in a corner to help the car negotiate the curve, the differential directs power to the outside wheel to help the rear wheel turn. This fundamentally changes the driving characteristics of this all-wheel drive car, which tends to be understeer at the limit. In its most aggressive setups, the RS3 behaves like a cheerful rear-wheel drive car. 5 settings affect the response of the rear differential and are related to the driving modes. In comfort and efficiency mode, the 2 multi-plate clutches are almost always disengaged, making the RS3 the driver at the front. In auto, the power distribution is balanced, with no noticeable tendency to understeer or oversteer. Switch to dynamic mode and up to 50% of the drive power goes to the rear wheels, making the rear of the vehicle increasingly busy. In RS performance mode, rear differential programming works to maintain neutral handling and maximize exit speed. For track, at least in Europe, Audi will offer grippy Pirelli P0 Trofeo R tires that are well suited to the suspension and torque vectoring rear differential. Not a word whether these tires will hit the North American market. More power and a new differential make for a track-ready sports sedan that will happily handle your daily routine. When the new RS3 arrives next year, expect a base price of around $60,000. If 401 horsepower is not enough, Audi engineers will probably look at the RS3 a little further in the near future. There are rumors of a 450 horsepower RS3 that will replace the 416 horsepower Mercedes-AMG A45S with electrification approaching. The internal combustion engine is working hard to emphasize its differences and advantages, and the RS3 is the perfect package to show off. Hope you liked the video. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Facebook channel. Hit that notification bell to receive newly uploaded videos.